what's up, community? Nightmare here. So I've been about like a month or so behind on my comics. I was able to finally get some this week. I didn't get everything, but I got the ones I really needed to get, the real crucial ones. But now, starting off, we got the new Avengers 18. Actually, the first sign of the Dark Avengers. Basically, Norman Osborn's recruiting everybody again. It's a whole different team. It's curious to me because this one, it wasn't like the greatest thing in the world, but it's just more of, I want to continue on reading it just to see what Norman Osborn actually said to get everybody on his team. That's the, because Norman Osborn's just a sly dude, and he can just manipulate you so easily. So we got a whole new team, and I'm just looking forward to seeing where this goes. Didn't get a chance to read Iron Man. Like I've said before, that this particular line has been excellent all the way through. Of course, this kind of is the aftermath of Fear itself, I believe. Green Lantern Corps #2, haven't got into that. Green Lantern itself is basically deals with Sinestro being part of the Green Lantern again. I haven't got a chance to read that. Action Comics #3, haven't read that one either. But so far, I'm really liking the way Action Comics is. This is a new interpretation of Superman. This is before he was able to fly and all that, so he's still developing his powers. Batman #3, of course. Fantastic Four #600. Kind of a letdown. It's more of a, I don't know. It just wasn't exciting. Normally the epic marks, like the 600s, 500s, and all that, kind of want it to be like an over-the-top event, but this is kind of Venom. What is this, number 9? Haven't got to read this yet, but love that cover art. It's just beautiful. Avenging Spider-Man #1. It's supposed to be like I guess a new team Spider-Man put together. I am not sure. Haven't read it. This was just actually in my box. I didn't plan on getting it. Uncanny X-Force. If you haven't been reading X-Force, you're missing out. These X-Force titles have been great. It's the Dark Angel Saga, Chapter 7. So it's pretty far in there. So I highly recommend getting those. Of course, Ultimates. I'm a huge fan of the Ultimates. Haven't got a chance to dig into this one, but so far, the line itself has been really over the top and crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on. Fear itself, #7. This is the final one. Like I said, this was just in my box and I just grabbed it. Was not a fan of the whole line itself. It was just really stale and just kind of just forced upon us. But a lot of people said book 7 was pretty good, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Of course, Superman #2. And then finally got Superman #3. I haven't got a chance to read any of these, but I actually really dig the new Superman suit. I just can't wait to get that in the figure. Nightwing #1. This is actually really damn good. It's kind of confusing because he talks in here for a minute about taking over for Bruce Wayne and Batman when he was gone. So it's kind of like, they reference that from the events before 52 or the start. It's kind of hard to follow, but this was actually a really good read. Good story, good art. So got to get the rest of the other ones. Justice League, of course, #2 and 3. These are both phenomenal reads. I love Jim Lee's artwork, and I know somebody has said before that the dialogue just seems kind of rushed. I think they did that mainly for the new readers involved, because Jeff Johns is a really good, serious writer, and I think he's just giving people a chance to catch on before it starts turning different. But so far, I'm really digging this whole line. This is nice. Red Lanterns #2, great read, very, very good read. It's Atrocitus doing what he's said he was going to do, avenging everybody who's felt rage or whatever. He's on a mission. I haven't got a chance to get into this one. I know he's trying to see who he can make, I guess, his equal. Give him a chance to concentrate, because that's something that the Red Lanterns can't do. So I have to finish this one up. I just started reading it last night. Green Lantern's New Guardians. This is a great read. I love this. This is a really good one to get into. Kyle Rayner has the power, I guess, of all the rings, and he just kind of got overloaded with them, and all these other core members are trying to get all the rings back. So it's just one of those ones you have to just, I guess, pick up from number 1 and follow along, because it's been a really good read. So like I said, some of these are kind of confusing to see where the continuity lies, but if you want some good reads, there you go. Alright guys. You know, all through the week I'm always looking at, you know, different stores, all this news information, everything I can get my hands on, just to get a good heads up on what's coming out. So if you guys know me, I'm a McFarlane collector. So this is 29. Now this isn't, I don't think this is set in stone because everything is subject to change, but this is actually on the CMD store. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's I think it's a Canadian store, but this is like I said, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but this is what they have listed for Wave 29 or Series 29 for the McFarlane. As you can see, you got Peyton Manning, Matt Ryan, Tony Romo, Troy Polamalu, Ken Stabler, Phillip Rivers, and Sam Bradford. Now, here's my damn issue. If this is true, every single one of these has been made except for Ken Stabler and Sam Bradford. Everything else is, all these players have been made. This is just the shittiest wave I think yet. Number 1, Peyton Manning didn't even play all year. Why would you even consider making another figure for him? Matt Ryan, okay, I think he only had 1 figure made, but still, give some other people a chance. Tony Romo, come on. And Troy Polamalu has been in like the last 5 different waves. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't understand this. What is this, all quarterback wave? I don't know. Troy Polamalu. But still, it's just, McFarlane needs to definitely step it up. It's just one of these things that just keeps annoying me. I mean, this, unless there's some cool new pose all these guys are coming in, then it's just one of those ones I'm going to pass on. I mean, Matt Ryan, I'll probably get that one, just depending on what it looks like. Now, like I said, I haven't seen any pictures of it, but I'll keep you guys informed on what's going on. But so far, this wave is just looking shitty. Here's Series 28. Now, this is actually a really decent series that they got coming out. You get a chance to finally get a few of these players for the first time, like Andre Johnson. There he is in the red uniform. And then, of course, there's the blue, which I'm almost guessing that this one will be the collector level. Ben Roethlisberger, I know he's been done before, but there's also the throwback. Then you got my man Barry Sanders. He's gonna be, I guess now they're doing the where they put like in the Hall of Fame or one of those all-star ones in with the wave, so this is a good chance to get a Barry Sanders. Now I think I have one of these Barry Sanders. It's not, I don't think it's this one, but he's in the same pose, which is alright. Of course there's the blue, or not blue and white one. I don't know which one will be the variant. Of course, Clay Matthews. I think this is the first time they've done Clay Matthews. And finally got him in a whole new mold. I mean, that's really cool. I like that one. Drew Brees, he's been done before, but, you know, what can you do? Des Bryant, it's the first time Des Bryant's been in there. And there goes his the Thanksgiving. That's what they call it now. And Cam Newton. Now, Cam Newton, this one will only be a collector's level. So it's kind of like what they did with Charles Woodson. So this is the only way you're going to get this one is with he's going to be the collector level. There's Clay Matthews again in the green. And then Michael Vick, got him in the black uniform. So that's kind of cool. Drew Brees, of course, in his regular one. And of course there goes the other Des Bryant. And Michael Vick in his traditional green. So, like I said, very good wave. I actually really looking forward to getting this set. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna order a damn case. I mean, I'm not gonna fight it. For some reason, man, I used to be able to get these collector level ones no problem. You know, just I'd see them in the stores. Now it's just, I don't know if other collectors have got onto it or scalpers, but all of a sudden it has gone dry out in my area. So yeah, I guess the best way to do it now is just to order them, because it's a hot market for these figures now. I mean, people are really getting in on them. Alright, so make sure you get to Target this week. They have 50% off all their DC items. That goes DC Universe Classics, Young Justice, all of it. Now with that, I was able to cop a few of the Anti-Monitor figures I've been missing, or the wave I should say. Got 3 of those bad boys. And also that coupon, the $5 off coupon, works with these as well. So like the Atom here I got for like $3 and some change. I mean, that's a hell of a deal. Also got the Orange Lantern, Lex Luthor. This is a dope figure. I love the way this color looks on him. I haven't seen that one in stores. I've seen him one other time and I couldn't grab it. And also Blue Lantern Flash. So that's definitely a big week, especially if you can, finish up these waves like I'm gonna look for. The only other 3 I'm missing is, what am I missing? The Hal Jordan, both versions, and also I'm missing the Wonder Woman Star Sapphire figure. And also I need to go finish wave 19 as well. So definitely it's a big come up for a lot of DC collectors. Well, you know what time it is. It's time for the MOF. That's right, must own figure for the week. So Marvel side, well, this isn't a legend, but this goes down in history as one of the best figures from Hasbro, I personally think. We got the movie Iron Man 2 War Machine figure. This is such an amazing figure. I think this is one of the figures that really set off Hasbro as far as what they can really get done. I know it's been a lot of hit and miss, but this figure just embodies what an action figure should be. I don't have all the parts to him out right now. They're all kind of put away. He's got interchangeable hands. He's got another set of missiles that actually fits right in that little slot. It's just an all-around cool figure. So, and you can actually get them now still. They re-released this figure. I know before it was hard to get because it was an exclusive for the longest time, but since then they've re-released this figure along with a lot of the other Iron Man figures. But I love this figure. This is one of my favorite figures I own. For a good price too. Right now you can still get them for like $14. So definitely get this figure. If you're sleeping on it, don't. Go out there and grab it. This is an amazing figure. Now from the DC Universe Classic side, we have Azrael Batman. This is a fantastic figure. This is one of those figures that you have to have in your collection if you're a DC Universe Classic collector. Now this one is actually from the Bane wave. Now a lot of people can still find this figure out there in retail. I haven't seen it in my area for a while, but he's still out there. Definitely you must get this figure. This is an awesome figure. Very comic book accurate for the most part. It's got a lot of cool paint detail all over it. The metallic blue is just fantastic. The kind of gold on him, it's just a cool figure. I think the one drawback from this figure, which would have made this thing just extra perfect, was if they incorporated the ankle pivot, but DC Universe Classics don't, so we just have to really make do. But this is just a cool figure. The claws on his hands, this kind of weird cape like thing. This is just an amazing figure. I had to get duplicates of this one because this one goes down in history as a top 10 in my opinion for DCUC. So definitely get this figure. So on the Marvel Universe side of thing, we have Titanium Man. This is actually an Iron Man figure, comic series. Now when this figure came out, this was such a beautiful figure. The paint scheme, the articulation on it, it all fits so nicely with this figure. He actually comes with an effect that goes on his fist. It's like a kind of fire effect. Of course it's in my weapons area. I didn't want to go out there and grab it, but you get the idea. Now this figure you can also still get in retail here and there. I actually seen it a few days ago at my Target, but I already own this figure, don't need to get more of them. But all around, just a cool figure. The paint on this thing is immaculate. Love the way this thing came out. This one also has the kind of blast on his hand. The gray fits in super clean. Now the big debate was when this figure came out, and also when the 6-inch one was being announced, a lot of people wanted the paint scheme on the 3 3/4 inch on the 6-inch one. But you can tell that they both have their differences. They both have their greatness about them. I actually prefer this visor color on this one than the red one, but it's just my choice. But this is an awesome figure. Definitely pick this up if you haven't. So I like to throw in the Master of the Universe figures here and there, maybe every other week or so. I might make it stretch it out even longer. But the must-own figure from Master Universe, we have Webstore here. Now this is such a cool figure. I just can't stress it enough. This is one that's in my top 10 favorite figures from that line. This is one of those figures that when they came out, I wasn't collecting the line at the time. I actually got this on eBay for a good penny. It was really cheap. But now they, of course, re-released him. So today he's on Matty Collector. I can't remember if it was $10. I think they jumped it up to 20. I'm not too sure, but it's a good opportunity to cop this figure if you haven't. You know, the Master Universe figure line is such an amazing line. It's probably moving up in there as one of my favorites. You got removable accessories, like all this stuff can come off him. Comes with the gun, of course. This grappling hook thing, which I don't really care for, but it just, you know, meets the effect for him. And these little antennae things are really cool. So definitely get this figure if you haven't. This is a good opportunity. Alright, so this is about the end of Super Sunday, and you know how I like to end this thing. We have to get another member into the Legion of Doom to help Lex Luthor take down the Justice League we've assembled. And I'm surprised at this one, but he made it in there. Bam! Got Captain Cold. There he is. Finally made it into the Legion of Doom. A very underrated figure in my opinion. This thing has a lot of detail for it for being such a super peg warmer. It's just one of those figures that is really, really clean. It is well done. It's just one of those super obscured characters. Even though he's a classic character, you know, believe it or not. But this is such a cool figure, and you know the team is looking good so far. And I actually forgot. Joker had made it in there a while back. I'm using Joker in another display, but other than that, he's in there. So the Legion of Doom is coming out really good. So once again, put the vote in at the end. Leave a comment about who you'd like to see next week, and whoever gets in there, bam, he's part of that. He's part of the team now. So once again, thanks for tuning in to Super Sunday. I'll be back next week. Hopefully it's Sunday and not uploaded on Monday. All right, you guys, peace.